Hey, welcome back to my channel, everybody. I hope you all are in good spirits. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, a powerful weekend with love, prosperity, and friendship. Um, today's video is dedicated to Phantom Armada. This is an individual that wanted to learn how to heal psychological trauma. So shout out to you, Phantom Armada. As always, as I said before, put in the comment section the topics that you guys want to learn about. I will be picking out the topics and I'll shout you out in the beginning. And then I'll do a video on those topics. So again, go to the comment section. Tell me what you guys want to learn about as far as spirituality, upliftment, psychology, success, all that concerning this realm. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and let's go on this journey. So there's a couple things that I want to talk about here as far as healing psychological trauma. And a lot of this has to do with past memories, from situations we've gone through as children a lot of times, or when we're young, or even in relationships or marriage. Let's say you were in a very abusive marriage or relationship, female or male. And these things create trauma. All right. Even birth itself, because the way that, when we're born, we come out shining bright light soon as the child is born. Then they take them from the mother and inject them with needles. Again, this causes trauma. This is why, all of us in a sense have some sort of trauma, because soon as we're born, we're exposed to trauma. But there's ways to combat that. This is really specifically talking about a lot of the memories that happen to you as children, or relationships. So I want to give you a couple different techniques that really work. The first technique I want to talk about, I brought this up in one of my past videos, but I'll say it again here. Just really quick, go over it. And what I'm going to do is have the link to the video that explains it in full detail, how you can do it, in the description of this video. Okay, so tapping, basically what this is when you're tapping certain points on your body that connect to your spiritual frequency. Okay, and this actually controls a lot of what you focus on in your perception. All right, so I'll give an example, because I'll just run through it as fast as I can so I can talk about these other things as well. Let's just say you had a real bad relationship with your father. Okay, now I'm gonna go exactly how you can do this, and I'm gonna still post the video in the description of this video, so you can see the video where I'm only talking about tapping. So again, let's just say you had a bad relationship with your father, and maybe beat you, maybe whatever it could be. It just wasn't a good relationship, and this is causing psychological trauma, and this is affecting your relationships, affecting your career. So the first thing you want to do with tapping, okay, is you want to take the hand that you're most comfortable with. Okay, mine is my right hand. I'm right-handed. So let me switch this over a little bit. So right hand, you want to take your right hand. You want to take your two fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger. Okay, what you want to do is take your other hand that you're not most comfortable with. In my case, this is my left hand, and you want to tap. This is the beginner. This is like the warm up. You want to tap each finger 3 times. Well, 3 to 5 times. Sometimes I do 5. It depends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the pointer finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the middle finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ring finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the pinky finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you want to go right here, which is in between your ring finger and your pinky finger, and you want to tap this 5 times, 3 to 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now you want to get, this is what they call the KC. All right, or the karate chop point. Okay. Now you want to tap this. Okay, because this is when you want to, at this point in time, when you are you want to admit to yourself what the problem is, because a lot of times we like to repress what's going on. See, with this technique, you're letting it out first. So you want to say, you want to let your true feelings out. This is the time period for you to be honest and let it out. Nobody has to be around you during this technique. You want to say, you know what, my father really hurt me. I didn't really like the way he did to, what he did to me and how he does whatever to me, and I'm having an issue and it makes me feel really, really bad. It makes me feel this way or whatever. Again, you get the idea. Once you get that out and you say that, you want to, when you admit that to yourself and you really feel it, again, a lot of this is connected to feeling. So you let it out, you let out the feeling. Then that's when you transfer to the top point of your head, and you want to say the same thing. You want to repeat it again. This is all about letting it out first. You want to say, I feel really horrible. I feel really bad because of the connection with my father. Okay. Then you want to go here. Okay. So if you're right-handed, like I am, you want to go to the right side of your eye. Okay. Now, I know this might look opposite because it's on the camera. So, all right, this is actually my right hand. All right, so you want to go to your right eye and tap that point and give a confession. Then same thing right here. You want to tap under the eye, okay, and say, this is making me feel really horrible. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but here's the thing. You got to get it out, okay? You got to get it out. All right, then you go to right here, okay? And give your confession. Then you go to right here and give your confession. Then you go to your to the opposite, your left collarbone, because this is my right hand once again. So I go to my left, like the collarbone, the bone that kind of sticks out right here. You want to tap that spot and give your confession. And the last spot, okay, this is the opposite arm. So this is my left arm that I'm tapping under. You want to tap directly under the underarm and give your confession. Okay, now you can do this a couple times and let it out. Some people might let out some tears. Some people might cry. You want to get it all out. Okay, after that session, you got it all out. This is when you want to rechange your. This is when you want where you want to change your affirmations. All right, that second time, you don't have to do the hands again, but that second time you go back here and you say, you know what? I'm going to heal from this. I'm going to heal myself of this connection with my father. I will. I promise. I feel good that I let it all go. I feel better. Again, you want to continue right here. I will rebuild the connection with my father. I'll tell him how I feel. I'll make the connection better. Will build good times for the future. You see where I'm going? And you go and that's how you rechange the affirmations. And you want to keep doing that as much as possible. All right, put out your affirmations saying, I will feel better. I feel good right now. I know the connection will rebuild. Okay, so that's the tapping technique. All right, now what I want to talk about the reframing technique. Now, I talked about this technique in past videos as well. This is when you want to, this is more of a meditation technique, but they use this a lot in psychology. You want to, sit in your own space, right? And you want to think about the memory that's giving you the trauma, okay? You have to go deep back into your past and actually revisit it. Now, again, this might sound counterintuitive, but a lot of people run away from the problems. And when you run away from it, that means you're not dealing with it. So you're going to have to revisit and put yourself in first person in the memory and experience that just one more time before you let it go. Okay? Because once you get there in that moment in your mind, in your imagination, and, let's just say it's an argument that really hurts you, an argument with somebody close to you that really hurts you. You want to go in your memory, sit down and put yourself in that position again in first person. Okay. Once you get there, you want to envision yourself coming out of your body. So you're looking in second person. All right. So this is all in your imagination. Envision yourself coming out of the body. Okay. Then you want to make the sounds, then you want to, make the sounds sound like they're going far away. You want to make the picture go far away. You want to make the picture smaller and smaller. Even before you make it smaller and smaller and you're going farther away, you want to discolor the picture. Okay, so you're creating a separation from that memory. You want to discolor it, and you want to make it smaller in your vision to it get so far away that you can't see it anymore. Now you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do this consistently. I mean, this technique consistently. Okay, remember that. Nothing happens overnight. Even with the tapping technique, you might have to revisit that. Maybe a couple times a week. Same thing with this reframing technique. You want to sit in this meditation and envision that separation. Like I said, go in there first, go in that memory first, revisit it, then create a separation, discolor it, make the sounds sound like they're farther away, make the picture go away, come out of your body. All right, you're creating a separation. They use this a lot in psychology. All right, the next thing you want to do is it's called what I call reframe self-language, self-talk, basically. Okay, because sometimes when you have psychological trauma from the past, you'll have negative affirmations that you tell yourself all the time. Like, let's just say, you grew up in school and everybody thought you was stupid. Like me, everybody in school thought I was stupid. So I had that affirmation in my mind that, oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. Of course I changed that, but let's just take that for an example. So you want to check your self-talk, because then you'll notice some of these things that you keep telling yourself over and over again, and it was because of that trauma. It was because of the trauma you experienced in the past, like I was when I was in school and everybody told me I was dumb. All right, so what do? You take those prominent things that you hear yourself saying. This is why it's going to take a self-analyzation. You're going to need to, analyze your thoughts. What do you keep saying over and over again as negative? So if it's, I'm stupid, what do you need to do? You need to switch that self-talk up. Again, this is going to take a lot of work and consistency. Nothing is fast. Nothing works fast. Okay, it takes time and energy. So what you say instead of that, I am very intelligent. I feel, you want to put energy into your affirmations, okay? You want to say, I feel so good that I'm intelligent. People always compliment me on my logical thinking. I always solve problems. You see, write these things down. You want to make them the exact opposite of these prominent negative self-talk that you've gained from these traumatic events. All right, could be anything. So you just want to switch this up and consistently do it. Those need to be your affirmations. Those are the first ones. I know everybody wants to be rich, right? But the first affirmations you need to start creating are the ones that are opposite of the biggest negative self-talk that you have in your head. Okay. Another thing, I know I'm going down the line, all these things. You guys want to do these consistently. Is you want to find your power animal. I call this the power animal meditation. Okay, and I'm going to get to why you want to find your power animal, but the power animal meditation is very, very simple. Okay, of course, you get into your calm space. Like I said, I don't really need to tell people how to meditate because it should be obvious. You want to get yourself relaxed. You can listen to calming music, calming sounds, maybe, calming drums or Tibetan singing bowls or whatever, no music with words and stuff. If you're using music, or just sit in silence. Sometimes silence is the best, sound. All right. And just, listen to your breath and follow your breath and analyze your body and relax. Okay. And once you get into your relaxation, the state of relaxation, you want to envision yourself going into a garden, opening up a door and walking into a garden. All right. You want to picture the first animal. What is the first animal that shows up in this garden? All right. What is the first animal that comes to your mind? All right. Now, remember, your power animals change according to your situation. So you could have the power animal of a bear for, for a year or something, and then it changes because the energy, you continually grow and you continually need new energy. All right, so your power animal is going to change according to whatever you're doing. It's the power animal that you need right now that matters. So the first animal, don't overthink this. What is the first animal that pops up in this meditation? That's the power animal that you need to be focused on. When you know your power animal, you You, of course, like I said about having the symbols, especially those of you who had astrology sessions with me, you know about this, about having your ruling planet symbol. You might want to get a picture of that animal and post it on your wall, or have it on as the screensaver of your phone. That's what I do. If my phone wasn't on the charger, I would show you guys. All right. I have my power animal as my screensaver. Again, you're exchanging energy. The more you see this animal, the more you learn about the animal, learn about the characteristics, if it's fierce or if it's calm or if it's whatever. You want to learn about the animal, understand it, because when you do this, or you can get statues of it. I told you guys in my last video about I really resonate with statues of dragons because I resonate with that energy. Okay, so you might want to get you can get little statues from like the dollar store or something, or little pictures. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can print out pictures from your computer, post them on your wall. All you're doing is receiving, wherever your attention goes, energy flows. So you're going to be receiving that energy, and you're going to gain those characteristics. That's the power animal that you need. This can help you heal through your trauma. All right, because a lot of times your power animal has a message for you, something that you need to do as well. This is why you need to analyze it. So, like, again, let's say you have the power animal of the bear, then that means you need isolation. That means you're in need of isolation. That means, remember, like I always say, only isolate yourself for a short period of time. All right, but some of us do need isolation because you're always putting yourself out there, and you might need some alone time so you can analyze yourself and analyze your mind. So you see where I'm getting at? And of course, if you want to get deeper with this power animal meditation, and you find your power animal and you need help and you need guidance on what this really means for you, you can set up a consultation with me, Occult Healing 22. My email is in the description of the video. You already know. So, all right. How much time we have? Okay. So, another thing, like I said before, is changing your subconscious mind. All right. Like I said, I created the hypnosis session that literally changes your subconscious mind. Yes, I know this hypnosis sessions for free on YouTube. They're only going to get you so far, obviously. Like I said in the one video when I was telling you guys about that, a lot of you have been doing those hypnosis sessions, right? Have they been working? No. Not saying that, it's still a good, it doesn't hurt, some of them doesn't hurt, I wouldn't trust them all. But I put a lot of energy into this hypnosis session. Like I said, I have all the planetary frequencies. I have NLP. I have sacred geometry in there. I have all the chakra frequencies. I have binaural beats. I have mental alchemy. When you listen to this session and you follow the PDF that I send you when you buy the session from me, okay, it's an MP3 form, so you can use it every single day. All right, in the PDF, I tell you how to use it. When you change, this is all the things that I'm telling you, because I produced this, I actually say it. It's my voice. I'm giving it to you in the session. I word it in a way where when you absorb this, it will change. It will help you heal from those traumatic events. Okay. It will help you position most of your energy, because most of the time in our minds, we're always focused on the past. That's our problem. All right. The problem is not the traumatic event, because you're meant to go through these events to grow. You're going to go through pain. That's just a part of life. In order to have pleasure, you need pain. So the event is not the problem. It's really still you. All right. Because you're only focused on the problem. You're not seeing the good things that are happening to you because you're blinded. You're not opening your mind. All right. So this hypnosis session will put you in that frame where you can focus on what's happening so you can receive more, because every single day you're getting a chance to experience pleasure. But instead, you focus on the pain. I'm not blaming you, because that's just how it is. So again, if you want that hypnosis session, emails in the description. occulthealing22@gmail.com. My email is in the description. Email me. Also, again, for sometimes a lot of people go through a lot of pain because they're out of alignment with their ruling planet. Okay. Those of you that had a astrology session with me, you understand. We went over that your ruling planet dictates your tribe. All right, that's where the 12 tribes come from. Back in ancient times, you were placed in a certain tribe according to the planet you were ruled by. So if you were ruled by the moon, you were known as the moon people. If you were ruled by the sun, you were known as the sun people. All right, because you guys have an underlying, characteristic movement, though you are all individually different, if this makes sense. Okay, so your ruling planet has a certain mission for you to accomplish, has a certain a stamp that you need to align yourself with. When you're out of alignment with this, a lot of negative things happen to you. Okay. For example, if you're ruled by Mercury, that means you are here to learn. One way a Mercury person can get a lot of negative energy is if they become something like really strict religious individuals, where they have a closed mind and they're only focused on one piece of information. All right, because you're not here to do that. As a Mercury individual, you're here to become a teacher. You're here to become a store of knowledge, and you're here to give it to the masses. So you can't be focused on just one piece of information. So that means you're out of alignment with Mercury. That means you're going to get a lot of negative energy. So this is why getting that astrology reading, of course, amongst all the other benefits that getting astrology reading helps you out with, learning your ruling planet, you can find out the stamp, you can find out the message and align yourself with that message. And that's when you'll start feeling your power. Okay? I'm ruled by the moon. When I found out I was ruled by the moon, and I'm here to nurture people, I'm here to heal people of their emotional traumas. I'm here to make people feel safe. Look at the work that I'm doing right now here on YouTube. Okay, the consultations, the guidance, making people feel safe, like they're not alone. Like everybody out here that's watching this video and you feel like you're alone, watching this video, you should know that you're not alone, because even the people that are watching this too in the comment sections, these people are going through the same thing. And that's the message I'm trying to relate to you. We are all strong if we stand together. You're not alone. All right, but I understood my message. I understood my path because I understood that I'm ruled by the moon, magnetic energy. Okay, so again, if you want an astrology reading, you can book that session with me, occulthealing22@gmail.com. The email is in the description of this video. All right. Of course, the other service that I bring is the tarot readings, because let's just say you found out, you realized that this connection, let's just say with your father, is what's really messing you up. A lot of stuff concerning your father is causing this trauma. Now, a lot of you might have questions on what to do next. Okay, I mean, of course, there's a ton of self-help books out there. There's a ton of everything that you can find on the internet, a ton of YouTube videos and stuff like that, right? You guys watch and read a lot of this stuff all the time. Does it work? You let me know. A lot of times, though, I will say this, a lot of times you have to put more energy into this stuff that you do. All right, a lot of times a lot of people just start things and then they quit because it's not working fast enough. You got to keep consistent with these things. Even these techniques, like I said, the reframing technique, the tapping technique, the reframing self-language, self-talk, the power animal meditation. You got to do these consistently. Even the hypnosis session, if you buy this off me, you got to do it consistently. You got to follow the PDF that I give you with as much energy as possible. Okay? So, but a tarot reading can help you understand, can help you give questions, because a tarot reading reads the energy of the moment. The tarot is feminine. Astrology is masculine. So tarot changes. This is why some people get a tarot reading consistently. I have a couple clients that usually get a tarot reading once a week because they want to understand the energy that's present so they can take advantage of the situation. Because a lot of times you guys get energy presented to you, but if you're not aware, you miss out on energy that you can hop on. Okay? So simple as that. So that's why people get tarot readings. They say, all right, what's the energy that's around me right now? Do I have something I can hop on? Is there something, a negative situation that might potentially block me? Now remember, just because you have these around doesn't mean you're actually going to use them. All right? It's a free choice, free world still. So if you're aware, you can tap into that energy real fast before it changes, because feminine energy changes, and you can align yourself with something really positive. Okay. Last thing, of course, my services. I always say that having a mentor can really help you out. I have a mentor myself, an older guy, 65 years old, that I talk to once a week. That kicks me out of my stupor sometimes. Like I said, none of us are perfect. Some of us just need to talk to somebody, and somebody that's going to be non-judgmental, somebody that, you know, went through some of the same things that you went through but overcame. You might need to let this out. Of course, you know, not everybody can afford an actual psychologist. I know I couldn't at the time when I needed it, but I found a mentor, somebody to listen, somebody that gives me advice, somebody that gives me guidance. So again, I give this spiritual guidance to you guys. Like I said, all the people that need that spiritual guidance, where you need somebody to talk to, and you need somebody that actually knows about spirituality, because I know a lot of you feel like you can't bring up a lot of stuff because people are going to think you're crazy, right? Same thing that I went through. So I give you advice. I give you techniques that I don't talk about in YouTube videos and stuff like that, because I reserve a certain amount of information for real serious people. So those people that, you know, all of you that feel like you're alone, that feel like you have these issues that you can't talk with nobody else. Again, I give out spiritual guidance sessions where I add a touch of spirituality to the psychology, where I give you, for all those people that are scared to bring up how they really feel, what they really see, paranormal activity, or they feel like they're have demonic possession or something like that. They're not going to tell this to a psychologist, because what are they going to do? They're going to put you in a psych ward. They're going to give you a whole bunch of medication and have you walking around like a zombie, right? That's not the case, man. And you know that's not the case. You know you're not crazy. You know you're really going through some events. But as always, try those 4 techniques that I gave you in the beginning of this video. Like I said, reframing technique, the tapping technique, the reframing the self language, and also the power animal meditation, along with, you know, connecting with your power animal, or getting the hypnosis session and following consistently with that. Or the astrology, getting the astrology reading. You can find out your strengths, your weaknesses, you know, what makes you happy, what's the best way for you to run a relationship, what's some of the skill sets that you need to tap into, what are your past lives, etc., right? All the things that you can get with astrology reading. Or you might want to book a tarot reading with me, and we can kind of figure out what's the energy around you at the moment. Or like I said, the mentor, spiritual guidance. Okay. So, again, I hope this was helpful information. Remember, you guys are not alone. Remember that you are powerful beings, that you are magnificent. Look at yourself in the mirror and realize how powerful you are. Every single day, you just survived another day. You done made it again. And to pat yourself on the back that you're still here. Some people are not here anymore. Every day somebody dies. People die. You are still here, living this life, experiencing pain and pleasure. It doesn't matter. You can overcome it. And I just want to let you know that if I can overcome this stuff, if I can overcome my past traumas, I tell people where I came from all the time. I came from nothing. I came from single mother, house living. I came from the street life. I went through all this bunch of stuff, but I changed my life. I overcame it. And now here I am helping a lot of people out. So if I can do it, I believe in you. You can do it. I was called dumb in high school. Okay. So I hope this information is helpful. I just hope that you keep your energy high, and remember, let me know what you want to learn about in the comment section. What are your concerns? What are your questions? And I will pick out one of those and do a video on it. Okay, so like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for next time. I'll leave you an Ashe, Namaste, one love. Keep your vibrations high, everybody.